evening, one and all. On behalf of Shri Kumarswami College, Ausa, I welcome all the honorable dignitaries and participants here on the virtual platform for the national webinar on the topic The Magic of Mindfulness. The college, Shri Kumarswami College, Ausa, has been conducting a mega series, long series of national and international webinars. These webinars were on different topics related with various fields. These benefited students, researchers, teachers, knowledge seekers, and people from different areas. The webinar series is going without any interruption, very smoothly and successfully.
Oh, sir.
The motivating spirit behind this webinar series is the chief organizer and chairperson of this webinar series,
Okay.
Honorable Principal Dr. M. Bedkar sir,
Yes,
and
yes.
the moral encouragement
Okay, sir.
of the institution. In the beginning of this national webinar, I heartily welcome Honorable Principal Dr. M. Bedkar sir as the chairperson. Today I am very happy to welcome Honorable invited speaker Dr. Nirja Upadhye, Associate Professor, School of Commerce and Management Science, Sandip University, Nasik. I welcome you, ma'am, on behalf of the organizing committee of webinar series Shri Kumarswami College, Ausa.
Thank you.
I also welcome all honorable organizing committee members, Vice Principal Dr. S.D. Misal sir, Junior College Supervisor, CVC Supervisor Praveen Upadhye sir, IQAC Coordinator Dr. Sanjay Kade sir, Dr. Anita Dhole ma'am, Dr. Sudhir Garad sir, Ambadas Khellare sir, Dr. Patwari sir and Dr. Wadkar sir. We are very eager to listen the keynote speech by the honorable speaker. But before that, I request Dr. Dhole ma'am, please introduce today's invited speaker and chief guest. Please ma'am, welcome.
Thank you, sir. Sorry. Good evening, everyone. You are welcome to this grand national and international webinar series. On occasion of Golden Jubilee year of the college, Shri Kumarswami Mahavidyalaya Ausa has organized a wonderful grand knowledge sharing webinar series with the aim of women empowerment and women dignity. So, I am very thankful to respected principal for giving me this opportunity to introduce a resource person on this virtual platform. My special thanks goes to organizing committee members and the punctual participants. Those are joining daily from all over India and abroad also, and they are making this series a very successful series. So I am very happy to introduce today's keynote speaker, Honorable Dr. Nirja Upadhye ma'am, who is Associate Professor from School of Commerce and Management and Sciences from Sandip University, Nasik. Title of speech is The Magic of Mindfulness. Currently, she is working as Associate Professor. She has completed MBA and BE degree and achieved PhD from Nagpur University. She is an author, speaker, soft skills trainer, transformational life coach, etc. She has 12 years experience in multiple roles as HR professional, management faculty trainer in IT organizations and management institutes. She has given number of talks as a resource person, initiated and organized various webinars, FDPs, capacity building programs, MDP, etc. All India Radio was invited as quarterly guest speaker for many episodes. She is editor of newsletter of Sandip University and nominated as leader of Nagpur University Students Union by Vice Chancellor. She published 3 books on management and published a number of articles on national and international levels. She awarded as the National Woman Pride by NR Gyanpith Pune. So after this introduction, I request today's keynote speaker, Honorable Nirja ma'am, please start your speech. Thank you. Welcome ma'am.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you for the beautiful introduction that you've given. And before I begin, I would like to extend my heartfelt thank to Dr. Bedkar sir, who has given this opportunity, this platform to me to keep this wonderful topic in front of you all. And thank you to all the organizing team, because you're doing a good job. It's not just for a day or two, but your aim is to target 1,000 women resource speakers. So that is something very challenging, but you're doing a very great job, because it is a continuous series, as sir has already mentioned. So kudos to you all. So today, as I begin with our today's session, let me ask you, when we use the word magic, what does come to our mind? See, let this session be a discussion session rather than just a lecture, because I need inputs from you so that we can build it up. And there will be lot of queries that you will have during this session. We are going to resolve and find solution to these queries. So, what do you think when the word magic comes into your mind? Can anyone please tell me? When we say magic, what is that? Magic doesn't exist, you mean to say? Dr. M.K. Jain. Okay, magic doesn't exist. Anyone else? Okay, as kids, when when you came across this word magic, what was it that time to you? Wasn't it something wonderful that is happening? You know, taking out rabbit from a hat, or and doing some, I'll just close this messages. So, and coming up with something new, fulfilling your wishes just in a click, that was magic for us, right? Now, as we've grown up, we've seen lot of things in our life, we've taken our own life experiences, and now we can say, as he has said, magic doesn't exist. But what if I say magic, it does exist, not really just assumption? I like that answer, and thank you that you're interacting. I would really appreciate if others also pour in their answers. Then we will have really a very, session to be remembered when we discuss, when it's two-way communication. All right. So when we say magic, even as kids, we were wonderstruck to see our desires getting fulfilled. If I wish for, or talk about the stories, then if you wish for a plate full of chocolates, then a fairy will come, she'll do the magic, and abracadabra, you will get the chocolates in front of you. So that was magic for us, right? Now, when I'm using this word magic with mindfulness, it means mindfulness is that magic. Now, before we begin, again, before we dive into this topic, let me tell you one very good thing, probably that will help you to, get glued to today's session. So, how many of you are suffering with thyroid? Anyone with thyroid issue? Or BP? Great. Okay. So, if two answers. Now, I was suffering with this thyroid problem. I was suffering with, sorry for that. Okay. So, I was suffering with this thyroid issue. And it was 75 mg. At times it was 50, it got down to 70 mg, 75 mg. So I had to take 50 mg one medicine and 25 mg the other medicine, dropping both the medicines, okay, and take it, gulp it down. So this was my routine. And one day, and I fall into the category of those people who hate medicines. So I used to hate taking medicines daily. I called several doctors, even Surya ji, okay, aapka thyroid is 75 mg. So let me share my story before I tell you the magic of mindfulness. And this is the reason why I've chosen mindfulness. So I talked to my friend who is my schoolmate who is now doctor. So we called him and he told me, can we have a English session, Hindi and English both, to get the connect? Okay. So this so happened that he scolded me.
Yes, ma'am.
He said, okay, thank you so much. So he said, if you are going to stop this medicine, if you stop this medicine, then you are going to suffer a lot. I said, how? He said, your entire body will suffer mentally, physically, everything. You are going to have lot of problems. I said, fine, if that is the case, let me give it a try. And he again scolded, he warned me, you are not going to do that. Now I was left with two options. As usual, when we are in the crossroads, we have two options with us. So one option was to listen to him and give up and say, okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to suffer. I'm going to eat this medicine, consume this medicine daily. This is my life. Fine. And the second option was taking up the challenge. Who says so? I cannot heal myself. I will heal myself. So, in that day, with this determination, I started to, dive more into these things. What is meditation? What is mindfulness? What is subconscious mind? What is conscious mind? And gradually, I started getting few hints. Now, while I started getting these hints, I created my own set of to-dos, what I have to do to get rid of this thyroid problem. Now let me tell you, with this, one ground thing that we all have to remember is our subconscious mind. Have you all heard about subconscious mind? Can anyone tell me what is subconscious mind? Can anyone please tell me what is subconscious mind? Hope I'm audible that end.
Answer, man.
Okay. See, if we talk about broader concept, there is a conscious mind and there is a subconscious mind. Now, to get rid of thyroid, now not just thyroid, you can get rid of anything, okay, anything in your life, any problem, any ailment. So let me start with my own example and gradually I'll tell you how to go about. So, I knew one thing. If you give any statement to your subconscious mind, it grabs it. It grabs it, okay? And it will turn it into reality. Why? Because it will start thinking that it is real. For all those who don't believe in the concept of conscious and subconscious mind, let me give them an example. सोते समय मस्तिष्क का कार्य करना, right? While we are sleeping, जब हम सोते हैं, there is subconscious mind that's still running, okay? अब जो लोग believe नहीं करते हैं conscious and subconscious mind में, let me tell them, have you seen that virtual reality object? there is a tool, a black tool, virtual reality. When you tie that tool over here in front of your eyes, when you place it in front of your eyes, you will actually feel all the things are going on in your life. So when the train goes down, you will feel your heart is sinking. When there is a roller coaster, though you are standing still on the ground, you will start to you will start to get shaken up. So why this happens? Just try it once. So and this is across all the age groups, not just to kids, our age, and even the elders. If you ask them to stand on still ground and give this virtual reality, they'll feel that they are falling. So you have to support them. Now this is your subconscious mind. In your subconscious mind, it is capturing it as reality. Okay? It feels जो हो रहा है वो अभी इनके साथ सही में हो रहा है, और वो बॉडी को बताएगा अभी आप गिर रहे हो तो आपको हिलना है, अभी कोई सपोर्ट दे रहा है तो नाउ यू फील सिक्योर. This is subconscious mind. Now, yeah, good evening, Rekha ji. So now, this one thing is clear, subconscious mind, it does exist, and whatever you feed your subconscious mind, be doubly sure, whatever you feed your subconscious mind has this process of turning it into reality and then giving it to you. आप subconscious mind को कुछ दो, उसको reality समझेगा और वैसा ही आपको कुछ देगा. तो ये तय है, ये fix है. This is the reality. Now, how to talk to subconscious mind, that is a different part, we'll see later. But let's talk about connecting subconscious mind and mindfulness now. Now, when you have to tell your subconscious mind, in my case, what did I do? I knew subconscious mind is the magician. And this mindfulness is the magic which my subconscious mind will use. तो मेरा subconscious mind ये mindfulness को use करेगा मेरे, and along with that there will be a lot of other things, but mindfulness is one of the very most important thing. And then gradually, probably I'll get out of this problem. पर मेरा मेन मोटो था, मुझे थायराइड बंद करना है, चाहे दुनिया में लोग कुछ भी कहे. आई वॉन्ट टू गेट रिड ऑफ दिस थायराइड मेडिसिन. Then gradually I was a person who would not sit. Now I do sit, but initially I was a person who would not sit for meditation for even 5 minutes. 5 minutes भी meditation नहीं होता था. अब ये क्यों? Because I had lot of things in my mind. Why we are not able to meditate when we sit still and close our eyes? Can you do it, all of you? Just sit still and close your eyes for 1 minute. What comes into your mind? Either you're thinking about the future. Ladies out there, they might be thinking ये session के बाद kitchen में मुझे जाके क्या करना है. Okay? The other, men out there, they will think about something else, the to-do list that they have for the entire day, or I have to sleep and I have to take rest, something like that, or some other work. Either you're doing this, you are always running in the future, or you are ruminating in the past. So what you're doing? आज उसने मुझे ये कहा था, कितना गलत कहा. उसने मुझे परसों हर्ट किया था, कितना गलत हर्ट किया, कितना बुरा लगा था मुझे. So either you are stuck into the past or you are running in the future. We are less and less into the present. अच्छा सूर्या जी, बिल्कुल. तो ये ऐसी ही स्थिति हमारी भी थी पहले कभी. तो मैं हमेशा फ्यूचर में, कुछ लोग पास्ट में, फ्यूचर में, I was always into the future. मुझे ये करना है, मुझे वो करना है. Even if I close my eyes for 2 minutes for meditation, I would think of the grocery list that I have to buy. I'll think of some other thing that I have to do. But once what happened, I was running the mixer grinder and उसको ज्यादा देर तक चलाया. नहीं चलाना चाहिए, but उसे ज्यादा देर तक चलाया. You know what happens if you run the mixer for longer time? Anyone who has experienced this? Now for this I want the answer. What happens if you run the mixer for longer time? Motor burns. Yes, motor burns. Thank you, Nilima ji. So motor burns. In my case, when I longer time, jam हो जाएगी. Yes, वही हो गया था, बंद हो गया था, and I couldn't run it more. तो below that there's a reset button. I had to click that reset button, and again after some time it started working. Now that's a mixer grinder. Okay, जो पूरे दिन भर काम नहीं करता है, दिन में थोड़े टाइम काम करता है. Here we are talking about this machine, our mind. ये सारी प्रॉब्लम्स क्यों होती है? यहीं से शुरुआत होती है. Our ailments, our problem starts from here. That is the fact. That's the reality of life. Right? So it so happened that see, this is our mind. It is working 24/7. We don't give it a rest. We will do fasting, उपवास करेंगे, पेट को भी आराम दे देंगे. But what about mind? We don't give it rest at all. So I thought I cannot give my mind rest for 5 minutes. So I read more about mindfulness. So mindfulness was, if I'm washing the vegetables, I'll just see the water running from the tap. I'll see how beautiful the color looks. I'll feel it. I'll feel the vegetables. So what I'm doing, I am using all the senses, all the 5 senses I'm using. When I'm able to listen, उस नल की कैसे आवाज आ रही है, पानी के बहने की कैसे आवाज आ रही है, आंखों, eyes also, you are completely absorbed in the current state. Do it only 2 minutes in the entire day. Get completely absorbed in whatever you're doing. That is very important. Only 2 minutes. Gradually, you will see that you're being mindful in, mindful for most of the things in your life. So, thank you. So, what happened? One more very important thing over here. My experience. Now, daily I drive from my home to my college. So, once I start from here, I have to list of my college till I reach my college. Okay. Now, while back home, I start from there, and I have to list for my home to do. With all these things in mind, I did not ever noticed one day when it was jammed, when my mind was jammed, and I thought of relaxing. I thought of quitting every thought and relaxing. That day I observed that from the way from my home to college, and same way coming back, there were beautiful flowers just right beside me while I drive in the same lane. Then there is a beautiful tree laden with purple flowers. It's so beautiful, crazily beautiful tree. And since many months, I had stopped. I couldn't see it at all. I used to see everything while driving. We have to see, right? I used to see everything, but I never noticed it. Isn't it a very strange thing? We see something, but we don't notice it. Why we don't notice it? Because we just see to it. We don't pay attention to it. So we are not mindful. Mindfulness is living in the presence. Now what do we do? Now let me ask you one more thing. Are you able to pay attention to any YouTube videos for more than 2-3 minutes? While watching, doesn't your mind wander here and there? Then you have to rewind it and listen to it again. Does it happen to you? Even while watching YouTube videos, it does happen many times. Why? Because while watching, again, your mind goes somewhere else. It gets stuck somewhere else. And then you have to grab it and bring it back on the track. That time you realize, बहुत आगे चले गए, फिर rewind करो. Okay? So, why this happens? Because again, your mind has been trained till now, since our childhood. Our mind has been trained to pay attention for smaller duration only. Alright, so it's our moral duty to even train our kids on mindfulness right at this age. जो हमें इतना late पता चला है, वो उनको पहले ही पता चले. That is more important. Now I'll come to how to get rid of diseases also, but parallelly I'll be telling all these things. That is very important. Now, thyroid and stress. Stress level is the most, this is one of the major reasons for causing thyroid, BP, everything. Then anxiety, stress causes anxiety, overstress causes anxiety, panic attacks. So everything starts from there. When someone has panic attack, that doesn't mean it is just a day's story. काफी दिनों से वो stress build up हो रहा था, एक दिन फूट गया अचानक. That's a panic attack. एक बार वो हो गया, then you then the person has all the issues one after the another, and you always have to take care of that file and the medicine list and everything. So practice mindfulness. Now one more thing, when you are depressed, when you feel sad, okay, when you feel hurt, what do we do? What do we do generally? Can I have quick answers? What do we do if someone has hurt you, or today you're feeling very sad, very dejected, you're not happy? Anyone who can tell me what do you do that time? Answers, please. See, please, you can even talk to me, I guess. You can unmute yourselves if you want to talk to, because I would like to have many questions from you also.
नमस्ते मैडम।
नमस्ते जी, बोलिए।
म्यूजिक सुनना पसंद करते हैं।
तो when you are dejected,
हाँ जी हाँ जी।
हाँ,
जो
उसके बाद दोबारा वो थॉट्स आते हैं कभी,
फिर थोड़ा नॉर्मल हो जाएंगे तो फिर वापस अपने काम में लग जाएंगे।
लगते हैं वो थॉट्स आते हैं दोबारा, या चले भाग जाते हैं? दे दे
थोड़ा बहुत रहता है, लेकिन फिर कंट्रोल हो जाता है।
थैंक यू सुनील जी। ओके, कंट्रोल में रहता है, राइट। तो आप क्या कर रहे हो, जब म्यूजिक सुन रहे हो थोड़ी देर के लिए आप आपके माइंड की जो ट्रेन है ना, उसको प्रॉब्लम से हटा के कहीं और डाइवर्ट कर रहे हैं, राइट? प्रॉब्लम से हटा के आपकी ट्रेन को कहीं और डाइवर्ट करें। तो ये जो ट्रांजिशन है, इस पटरी से ट्रेन को उठा के उस पटरी पे ले जाना, तो इस ट्रांजिशन में जो वक्त गुजरता है, जाता है, वो आपके माइंड को थोड़ा सा कूल और रिलैक्स होने में हेल्प करता है। It also depends on what type of songs you listen. All right. Thank you for you're the first one to interact verbally. Okay. Fine. So this is how it works. तो कई बार ये भी देखा जाता है, few people when they feel sad, dejected, unhappy, you switch on to TV or do something else, और दोबारा थोड़ी देर बाद या एक दिन बाद वो सारे के सारे thoughts फिर से आ जाते हैं आपके दिमाग में। Okay. So now if this happens, okay, with you also, if you feel, हमें स्ट्रेस क्यों होता है? स्ट्रेस से थायराइड है। स्ट्रेस क्यों होता है? क्योंकि हमने जैसे कहा, we carry our past and we are running in our future also. पास्ट की कौन सी चीजें होती है? खुशी वाली चीजें हम कम ही सोचते हैं, ठीक है? दैट इज द ह्यूमन नेचर। कभी कुछ हुआ था, कभी बर्थडे मनाया था, कभी फ्रेंड्स के साथ, क्या वो बार बार आपके दिमाग में बात आएगी? नहीं आएगी। कभी किसी ने आपको हर्ट किया था, बार बार वो दिमाग में बात आएगी। कभी आपको इंफीरियोरिटी कॉम्प्लेक्स आपने फेस किया है, दैट थिंग विल टॉर्चर योर माइंड बैडली एंड मैडली। सो फॉर दिस, अगर आप कोई वे आउट ढूंढते हो, वो टेम्पररी होगा, इट विल नॉट वर्क, ओके? क्योंकि एक ब्लैंकेट चढ़ा देते हैं आप आपकी मुश्किलों पे। तो जब भी किसी चीज को सप्रेस करते हैं, वो स्प्रिंग से फिर से स्प्रिंग की तरह ऊपर उठती है, ठीक है? आप जितना आप आंखें बंद करके कहो, उसने मुझे बुरा कहा, आई एम फीलिंग हर्ट, पर ये मेरे दिमाग में नहीं आना चाहिए। आई क्लोज माई आईज एंड आई से, आई शुड नॉट थिंक ऑफ दैट इंसिडेंट, आई शुड नॉट थिंक ऑफ दैट पर्सन। बार बार आप उस इंसिडेंट के बारे में सोचेंगे, बार बार आप उस इंसान के बारे में सोचेंगे। दैट इज द फैक्ट ऑफ आवर लाइव्स। सो व्हाट टू डू विद दिस? सबसे पहले, अगर आपको ये थायराइड, बीपी, इन सबसे बाहर निकलना है, तो जो स्ट्रेस, राइट इट डाउन, कौन सी चीजें आपके दिमाग को अभी भी टॉर्चर कर रही है, भले ही वो बचपन में हुई हो, कौन सी चीजें टॉर्चर कर रही है आपके दिमाग को। तो सबसे पहले यू हैव टू बी माइंडफुल, बी इन द प्रेजेंट। जो पास्ट में हुआ, आई हैव नथिंग टू डू विद इट। कैन यू चेंज द पास्ट? कैन आई चेंज द पास्ट? वी कैन नॉट डू इट। स्टिल इट कीप्स कमिंग अप। आप उसे 10 बार कहोगे नहीं आना है, वो दोबारा आएगा। तो उसके लिए एक और एग्जाम्पल दूंगी। सपोज आपके घर में अनचाहे मेहमान आते, मेहमान हम सबके घर में आते हैं, अच्छी बात है, हम उनकी खातिरदारी करते हैं, दैट इज अ वेरी गुड थिंग। बट अगर मान के चलिए कोई ऐसे मेहमान आते हैं, अनवांटेड गेस्ट्स इन योर हाउस, ओके? नाउ देयर आर अनवांटेड गेस्ट्स इन योर हाउस एंड आप उनको, you treat them very well, you give them a seat, you treat them very well, you give them all the खाना, do everything for them, they'll feel like coming back to you again, won't they? और इच्छा होगी उनके आने की, कहेंगे नहीं इनके यहाँ जाना है, बस ये बहुत अच्छी खातिरदारी करते हैं, आपके यहाँ फिर दोबारा आएंगे. अब ऐसे ही अनवांटेड गेस्ट दोबारा आते हैं आपके घर में, ओके, या कोई और अनवांटेड गेस्ट आपके घर में आते हैं. यू डोंट पे अटेंशन टू देम. आप आपके काम में हो, वो क्या कर रहे हैं, बैठे हैं, बोर हो रहे हैं, टीवी चल रहा है, नहीं चल रहा है, यू आर लीस्ट बॉदर्ड. You are just focused on your work and tak you are doing something, you are writing something, hardly bothered. अगर आपको ऐसी ट्रीटमेंट मिली, आपको ऐसे किसी इंसान के घर जाने की दोबारा इच्छा होगी? नहीं होगी, बुरा लगता है, right? So that guests, if you ignore the guests, they won't feel like coming to you again. तो thoughts का भी कुछ ऐसा ही है. You think about negative thoughts and keep pampering them. Negative thoughts नहीं आने हैं, but फोकस तो आप नेगेटिव थॉट्स पे ही कर रहे हो. आना है नहीं आना है बात की बात है, पर आपका फोकस सिर्फ नेगेटिव थॉट्स है. इफ दैट इज योर फोकस, सो दे विल फील पैम्पर्ड, दे विल कम बैक टू यू अगेन. सो बेस्ट इज क्लोज योर आईज, डोंट क्लोज योर माइंड, ओके, क्लोज योर आईज, लेट द थॉट्स कम इन. थॉट्स आएंगे, इसने मुझे ये कहा, इसने मुझे वो कहा, ये इतना बुरा है, ये उतना बुरा है, मेरे साथ ये हुआ, फ्यूचर में क्या होगा, पैसा रहेगा या नहीं, इसकी फीस पे करनी है. लेट ऑल द थॉट्स कम, ओके, एंड कीप देम असाइड. हाउ टू कीप देम असाइड? जस्ट आर देयर एट द लेफ्ट साइड ऑफ योर ब्रेन. एंड नाउ फोकस ऑन एनी सिंबल, ओके. और अगर आप काम भी कर रहे हो, जैसे इफ आई हैव दिस, आई एम होल्डिंग इट, आई जस्ट सी क्या टेक्सचर है, व्हाट इज इट, ओके, हाउ इज इट फीलिंग, हाउ डज इट ओपन, हाउ डज इट फील. तो आप ये भी काम कर रहे हो ना अगर, तो ये भी माइंडफुलनेस है, जहां आप प्रेजेंट हो कंप्लीटली फॉर 2 minutes एटलीस्ट, 2 to 5 minutes. दैट मीन्स यू आर माइंडफुल, यू आर गेटिंग माइंडफुल. ऑन दिस नोट, ये हुआ हमारे स्ट्रेस को भगाने का तरीका, थॉट्स को भगाने का तरीका. पास्ट को अगर कुछ नहीं कर सकते, मत छेड़ो, छोड़ दो, दैट इज द मंत्रा. फ्यूचर का क्या करना है, प्रेजेंट डिसाइड करेगा. आज हम जो आज खाएंगे, कुछ सालों बाद वो हमारे बॉडी पे दिखेगा, तुरंत ना दिखे भले, कुछ सालों बाद जरूर दिखेगा. यू ईट जंक फूड, आज अच्छा लगेगा, कल अच्छा लगेगा, कुछ दिनों बाद, महीनों बाद, 1 साल बाद, यू विल सी द रिएक्शन ऑन आवर बॉडी. ऑलराइट, सो दिस इज अबाउट द प्रेजेंट, राइट? So what I did was, when I was suffering with this thyroid, I started to communicate with my subconscious mind, being in the present. So I closed my eyes and I assumed my subconscious mind as some person. Okay. Now while assuming it as a person, I talked to my subconscious mind and I told my subconscious mind was, now I am no more victim of this thyroid. I'm getting out of it. I can feel that. I was not getting out of it, okay? But it says, fake it till you make it. आपको पता है fake it till you make it, तब तक आप बोलते रहो जब तक आप वो बन नहीं जाते. So I closed my eyes. I started feeling, how will I feel when I don't have thyroid? कैसा लगेगा जब मुझे thyroid नहीं होगा? बहुत अच्छा लगेगा. So I felt that feeling. Present में थी मैं, I felt that feeling क्योंकि present में मैं feel कर रही थी ना, present में I was there. And I said, I'm no more victim of this thyroid. I'm getting out of it. जितनी बार मैं रोज ये फील करती थी, बोलती थी, automatically it so happened that my thyroid level got down to normal. मेरी मेडिसिन 75 से 50 mg, 50 mg से 25 mg, 25 mg से once I started feeling there is an inner voice, it says something. I said, I guess now I can stop this medicine. So you don't do it, show it to doctor first, okay? So I said, I think I have to stop consuming this medicine. So 1 week, nothing happened. 2 weeks, nothing happened. 1 month, nothing happened. Again, my belief started to increase in mindfulness and myself. Okay? So with this, after हर 3 महीने बाद checkup कराना होता है. After 3 months, I did my checkup and doctor said, what happened to you? What did you consume? क्या कोई काढ़ा वाढ़ा लिया? I said, no, I'm so lazy to make काढ़ा and drink it. I'm very lazy for that. So I have not done anything. And she said, जरूरत ही नहीं है. क्या हुआ है? How did it happen? I said, ma'am, mind power, that's it. And she believed, though she was Thank you, Jaiveer Singh ji. So though she was allopathy doctor, but she said and she accepted that yes, mind is very powerful and it is, ये होता है. पर इस सारी स्टोरी में एक इम्पॉर्टेंट चीज मैंने मिस की, वो एक चीज मैं आपको बताती हूँ. वो एक सीक्रेट है जो आप सबको जानना बहुत जरूरी है. अब होता क्या है, ये हमारा माइंड है. ओके, दिस इज फॉर एग्जाम्पल, दिस आवर माइंड एंड दिस, सो देयर इज अ रोड. नाउ अगर आपको आपके घर से सामने वाली शॉप में या आपके जॉब पर जाना है, work, to your workstation, if there is traffic and traffic jam, are we able to reach them in lesser time? No, it takes longer time. जितना ट्रैफिक ज्यादा रोड पे, उतना हम ज्यादा वक्त लेते हैं, that is for sure. जितना ज्यादा ट्रैफिक, उतना ज्यादा टाइम, राइट? सो यही कुछ हमारे ब्रेन हम ज्यादा लेट उसमें से बाहर निकलेगी. You to please close your. You are going to benefit a lot with this. Trust me. Close your eyes. Now, if you've closed your eyes, take anything which is around you. आपके हाथों पे जो चीज लगे, जैसे पेन है, कोई बॉक्स है, if you have anything, just hold it in your hands. Hold that thing in your hands. Alright? Now, एक के बाद एक हम सारे सेंसेस को फील करेंगे. 2 मिनट में सारे सेंसेस को फील करेंगे. बहुत अच्छा लगेगा. ओनली 2 minutes. नाउ कीपिंग योर आईज क्लोज्ड, जो आपके हाथों में आपने पकड़ा है उसे फील करो. हाउ डज इट फील? कैसे फील हो रहा है? बस उसी को फील करो, कुछ मत करिए आप. उस चीज को जस्ट फील दैट थिंग. हाउ इज द टेक्सचर? कैन यू फील द डिजाइन और एम्बॉसिंग ऑन इट? Is it touching your fingers? And is anything poking you or is it soft? Just feel it. जो feel भी एक हमारे senses है. So just feel it. How are you feeling it? उसके बाद आप जहाँ बैठे हैं, how's the feel of it? Is it cushioned chair or is it a sofa or is it just anything that is very hard? If you're resting your back, how do you feel at your back? Do you feel good, safe, supported, or it is poking you? आपने फील कर लिया सारा टच सेंस. अब टच सेंस के बाद you can keep that object down. उस चीज को नीचे रख दीजिए and feel the taste. What kind of taste is there in your mouth? Is it a normal taste or is it a taste of the chai you just had it? Or do you have some metallic taste? Even I'm trying to taste it. How's the taste? Feel it. सिर्फ टेस्ट पे फोकस करके try to feel it. Next, take deep breath and try to smell what is around. किचन से कोई स्मेल आ रही है, गार्डन से कोई स्मेल आ रही है, एरोमा आ रहा है. What can you smell? What is the smell? What are you feeling? कैसी स्मेल है? और वो एयर जैसे आप ब्रीद इन कर रहे हो, where is that air going? Till where? Is it going till your belly or it's stuck here in your lungs? And after that, try to listen to the smallest of the sounds. छोटी से छोटा जो साउंड है उसको सुनने की कोशिश कीजिए आप. Dinner preparation smell. Okay, nice. Listen to the sound, the noise or the sound around. Next, open your eyes and look around. Apart from screen, look around. You can look into the screen also. You will see a lot of notifications at the top, the way I can see it now. See, look around and see what is there. Is there something? See far away, see near, see everything right there on the table or around you. Now take one more deep breath. Just for not even 2 minutes. For 1 minute we did this activity. Somewhere do you felt some relaxation, sense of relaxation? At least you were there in your present. Those who have done it, yes. Okay, thank you. Felt nice, right? Okay, fine. तो ये सिर्फ 1 मिनट हमने हमारे ग्रेट, थैंक यू. सो व्हाट वी हैव डन, सिर्फ 1 मिनट के लिए हमने हमारे दिमाग को रेस्ट दिया. दिस इज, नाउ इमेजिन this mindfulness will lead to help you to meditate a lot. Okay, this mindfulness आपने किया, right? So this mindfulness will help you to meditate a lot. जब आपने किसी चीज को पकड़ा था, when you tried to touch it, did you observe something new? वो हमेशा वाली चीज होगी आपकी, पर क्या आपको कुछ नया फील हुआ? जैसे इस एक और बात, when we talk about reacting and responding, so if you are mindfulness, those are manifestation techniques. Yes, on manifestation techniques I'll also tell you that for manifestation techniques and other things I have my book also, entire manifestation techniques are there on it, but so that is manifestation technique, but that is not for us. That is also a, it comes under NLP, that is neuro linguistic programming. While talking into the ears, you are changing the coding of the mind of your kid, of that kid. Okay, so that comes under neuro linguistic programming, the thing that I've told you. पर जो मैंने कहा था, someone who is talking from there, thank you for your comments, but the thing that I had told you, okay, manifestation और जो भी चीजें होती है वो तब होती है जब ये आपका ट्रैफिक क्लियर होगा. ये ट्रैफिक क्लियर कब होगा? जब आप माइंडफुल रहोगे. So that was just a tip to tell your kids how to be better in their work, and they don't need a lot of mindfulness things, but daily अगर आप 2 मिनट भी कराओगे, it will become part of their reality, and not many kids need to do it because वो already खो जाते हैं. कुछ भी दे दो उसमें खो जाएंगे, right? Unless and until you try to keep them away from television and mobile phones. So, but we over the period of time, it happens, हमारे कोई इंसिडेंट हो गया है, बचपन में कह दिया है कि बेटा जितनी चादर है उतने ही पाँव पसारो, फिर कह दिया जाता है बेटा बिजनेस करना हमारे बस की बात नहीं है, या फिर हम खुद ही सोचने लगते हैं. तो ग्रेजुअली ये करते करते ऑब्स्टेकल्स क्रिएट हो जाते हैं, जिस वजह से हम छोटी छोटी चीजों में डर जाते हैं. वो डर एंड एवरीथिंग, इट all these things create obstacle. तो उसके वजह से भी हम डरते हैं, we start living in future more. तो हम फ्यूचर में ज्यादा रहते हैं और पास्ट में हमने क्या सुना उसमें ज्यादा रहते हैं. हम प्रेजेंट पे तो जीते ही नहीं है. तो अगर if you want to get rid of your issues, your problems, the best thing is start living in the present. Someone said they are suffering with this thyroid. किसी की वाइफ, उनको भी थायराइड है. थायराइड हो या बीपीओ, my mom, she is 65, and at this age, within 9 days, उनका बीपी का मेडिसिन बंद हुआ है. It is the fact, okay? So ये क्यों हुआ? Because now she has started living in present. इसका मतलब ये नहीं हम फ्यूचर का नहीं सोचेंगे. ये that doesn't mean you are not going to save for the future. We will do all the activities, but at least give break to our mind and at least talk to our mind. माइंडफुलनेस से मेडिटेशन ज्यादा होगा, और जितना दिमाग शांत उतना हम हमारे सबकॉन्शियस माइंड के साथ ज्यादा इजीली कनेक्ट करेंगे. फिर ये मैनिफेस्टेशन एंड एवरीथिंग फॉल्स लेटर, बट फॉर दैट currently what you have to do is practice mindfulness. Okay, so and there are many people who even talk about mindfulness. They promote mindfulness. Oprah Winfrey, she also promotes mindfulness a lot, and she owes the the credit of her success to mindfulness techniques. Now अगर आप टेक्निक जानना चाहें माइंडफुलनेस की, तो ये है जो मैंने एक्सरसाइज कराई. डू इट फॉर 5 minutes, 5 senses, गिव 1 minute टू ईच ऑफ योर सेंस. कभी सिर्फ एक मिनट सिर्फ आंखों से देखने का ही काम करो. दैट्स इट, प्रेजेंट में रह के. थॉट्स आते हैं तो आने दो, जैसे आए वो चले जाएंगे, डोंट वरी, ओके? Don't feel the guilt that if thoughts are there, oh god, I'm losing the track. No, let the thoughts coming, but you have to see what is there in that dabba in front of you, or books in front of you, or anything. Similarly, give one minute to each of your sense, even the touch. It works. 5 मिनट 24 आवर्स में से 5 मिनट खुद की हेल्थ ठीक करने के लिए इट वर्क्स. नेक्स्ट इज, अब जिसकी बहुत बिजी लाइफस्टाइल है वो इंसान क्या करे? When you are sipping a coffee, a cup of coffee, with each sip, feel the taste, feel the touch. कितना गर्म है, कम है, कैसा कप पकड़ा है, किस तरह से पकड़ा है, smell it. Take deep breaths, smell it. आज ही आप ट्राई करके देखिए after this session if you can, or early in the morning tomorrow with a cup of coffee or with a cup of tea. Just breathe everything, breathe that aroma in, feel it. And then with each sip, enjoy each and every sip. आपको समझ में आएगा उतनी देर, जितनी देर आपने वो कॉफी या टी पिया है, उतनी देर कितना डिफरेंस हुआ है आप में या आपके थॉट प्रोसेस में. अर्ली इन द मॉर्निंग डू इट, एवरीथिंग इज ऑन राइट ट्रैक. नेक्स्ट यू कैन डू इज इवन, कितने लोगों को, नाउ वन थिंग आई वुड लाइक टू आस्क हियर, हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू गेट गुड आइडियाज इन योर माइंड व्हाइल टेकिंग शावर, व्हाइल बेथिंग? नहाते समय किसको सबसे ज्यादा अच्छी आइडियाज तभी आती है? कोई है? There are many people around. I don't know over here. Let me see who's answered. Yes, yes. Right. ऐसा क्यों होता है? क्या आपने सोचा? Did you ever think why this happens? You go inside the bathroom with some question, and the moment you are out of the bathroom and you feel like, oh yes, ये तो हो सकता था. ये क्यों होता है? क्योंकि उस टाइम you are very mindful. Most of the time, if you are very mindful, you will get solutions in the bathroom while taking bath. Okay? Or even when you are alone in the house and you are doing some creative work, when you are painting, गिटार बजा रहे हो, तब भी आएगा. Why? Because again the same thing, you are mindful that time. So this is how it works. And always remember, आपको जो चाहिए लाइफ में वो आपको सबकॉन्शियस माइंड देगा. कब देगा? जब ट्रैफिक कम होगा. ट्रैफिक कम कब होगा? जब आप माइंडफुल रहेंगे. When you are mindful, you are not worried about the future, you are not tensed about the past, and gradually that mindfulness will lead you to getting or manifesting your desires. जिस तरह से मैंने थायराइड मेरा I get rid of thyroid due to that, with this, and this same thing will happen with you all. Any questions till now?
No question, madam. Very nice presentation. Very nice, very useful. Thank you, madam. Thank you.
मैडम बहुत ही अच्छी तरह से समझाया आपने.
Thank you. I hope
Very clear. Very clear.
okay.
Thank you.
So if you want, I can also share, if Bedkar sir permits, I can share the link of my YouTube channel so that there are on the similar grounds. I'm not type of promoting, but if he permits that,
You can.
I'll share the link of the channel, because you will get lot of things to learn from here also. Before I end the session, and if you don't have any queries, can I give you one more example which will, I think, motivate you? Okay. See, yeah, thank you so much. Now there was a time when we had lot of dengue problem. Dengue was widespread over here in our area. So my elder one, he was suffering from dengue, but he was not willing to get admitted. When we got his reports showed very less platelet count, and doctor said इसको immediate admit करना है अभी के अभी. And there at one end his father was my husband was doing all the formalities, कौन सा रूम चाहिए, कैसा चाहिए, सब कुछ हो गया, हमने पेमेंट कर दिया, सब कुछ हो गया, and this man, my kid, he was not ready to get admitted. He threw all the tantrums. He ran away and he sat near the gate beside the guard. He was not ready to sleep he was not ready to get admitted. And back home, I told him only one thing. And because I'm doing these affirmations and all these things since many years, so now he has got accustomed to all these things. So I told him, you have one night with you. एक रात में क्या करना है करो. एक रात में क्या करना है करो. कैसे करोगे? No idea. I will give you kiwi, I'll give you everything. जो भी fruits खाने हैं वो सब दूंगी. आपको जो करना है वो करो. अगर कल 12 o'clock टेस्ट होने वाली है, अगर उस ब्लड टेस्ट में दोबारा फिर से आया कि आपका प्लेटलेट काउंट नीचे है, तो यू विल हैव टू गेट एडमिट, आई विल हैव टू एडमिट यू. ही अग्रीड. ही सेड फाइन, गिव मी जस्ट वन नाइट्स टाइम एंड आई विल सी क्या करना है. आई सेड ओके. नेक्स्ट मॉर्निंग at around 11 o'clock, okay, his father again took him to the hospital. His blood got tested, और जैसे ही उसके reports आए, they were normal. Even I was shocked. They were normal. And doctor was again, he was like, ये क्या हुआ? How did this happen? कल तक ये वाली reports कल की है और ये आज की reports है, ये हुआ कैसे? Then I asked him. He said, nothing. I just followed everything which mom usually keeps telling us. He and his brother, I keep telling a lot of things. तो मैंने affirmation दिया और मैंने पूरी रात मेरे दिमाग को एक ही चीज बताई है कि, and I visualize. He also visualized that next day he is all good and at home, not in the hospital. He visualized it. He felt that visualization. अब बच्चे क्यों ये जल्दी कर लेते हैं? Again, because they can be mindful. He started living in the present. He was mindful. पर उसके जगह हम रहेंगे तो what we will think? ऐसा कभी होता है? एक रात में चमत्कार हो जाएगा, ये कोई मैजिक है? All these things. पर बच्चे ये नहीं सोचते हैं. इसीलिए he could connect to his subconscious mind very easily. And that is the reason why he was all good, okay, very normal. तो ये सारी चीजें होती हैं. बस हमें एक ही चीज करना है. हमारा जो परसेप्शन है ना चीजों को लेके, जो इतने सालों से बना हुआ है कि नहीं होती है ऐसी चीज, कोई प्रेजेंट नहीं होता है और असलियत में होता नहीं है, ऐसा कोई मैजिक नहीं हो सकता, ये सारा गलत है. मैजिक हमारे दिमाग में है. मैजिकल टूल माइंडफुलनेस है. स्टार्ट लिविंग इन प्रेजेंट एंड यू विल सी, यू विल फील इट, यू विल फील एवरीथिंग. जो अभी तक फील नहीं हुआ, आप वो देखोगे, वो भी देखना शुरू करेंगे जो आपके इर्द गिर्द था पर कभी आपने देखा तक नहीं, कभी महसूस नहीं हुआ. So on this note, I guess I'm able to do justice with your time. इतना precious time आप लोगों ने मुझे दिया है. I guess थोड़ा बहुत worth उसका मैंने किया होगा. And again, if you have queries, please put it ahead. I am done from my end. I'll just type the YouTube channel name.
Thank you, ma'am, for your very good speech on the topic Magic of Mindfulness. Now I request participants, if there are any questions or doubts, please ask.
Thank you.
Sir, feedback link is not working. Please send.
The keynote speech was very informative, illustrative, many examples were given, and the topic has been described very well, and all of us have understood it, and it is very useful for us. Now after the keynote speech and discussion, questions and answers, now it is time to listen the chief organizer and chairperson of this webinar series, Honorable Principal Dr. M. Ambedkar sir. Sir, I request you to present your concluding words. Welcome, sir.
सर 18 डेट का आ रहा है, आज की डेट का नहीं आ रहा है अटेंडेंस लिंक.
Sir, are you listening me, sir?
Yes, sir. And then we'll checking the feedback link. What's the problem? We'll send within 1 second. But before that, we have to express a lot of thanks with Nirja from last 1 hour. She is speaking with हमें लगता है हम संसार से आनंदित सुन रहे हैं तो बहुत ही अच्छी बातें माइंडफुलनेस जरूरत है जो हर दिन की रश्मय लाइफ में हम इसी बात का अगर हमारे जीवन में लाने की कोशिश की तो हम बहुत सारे संकट से बच सकते हैं या अपनी हेल्थ को फिट कर सकते हैं बहुत सारे एग्जांपल्स मैडम ने नागपुर
फीडबैक नहीं चल रहा है क्या करना है
जी 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 फिर मैडम है ये तो उनकी अच्छी व्याख्यान है उनको बहुत सारे सम्मान मिले हैं यस इन्होंने अचीव उसकी पोटेंशियल है कि इनका माइंडफुलनेस कम्प्लीटली वो अपने लाइफ में ले है और इसी पे आज हमने आपने इस सभी दर्शक को सम्मिलित किया तो हम आपके बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद प्रकट करते हैं मैडम मैं थोड़ा लिंक भी चेक करता हूँ क्या प्रॉब्लम है मैं देखता हूँ थैंक यू टू और भीमाशंकर स्वामी जो हमारे रिटायर्ड टीचर है हमारे कॉलेज के वो भी ज्वाइन होने वाले ये सभी हर दिन ज्वाइन वाले सभी मेंबर्स का मैं धन्यवाद प्रकट करता हूँ
Thank you so much, sir.
धन्यवाद सर
Thank you for having here and having me here and thank you all the audience. I love to talk to you.
धन्यवाद धन्यवाद
On behalf of the organizing committee of webinar series, I am here to present vote of thanks. First of all, I would like to thank today's honorable speaker, Upadhye ma'am, who has accepted the invitation of our college and delivered a very nice and motivating lecture on the topic. And if we have the mindfulness, even impossible things can be made possible, and it will be like the magic. And practical examples were given, and so it is very motivating and inspiring. So on behalf of the organizing committee of webinar series, I sincerely thank you ma'am for this motivation and inspiration. And also I thank the chief organizer and chairperson of this webinar series, who is making lot of efforts to run this webinar series. Every day, new topics, new knowledge, enrichment of knowledge, and because of him, the webinar series is going on successfully. So on behalf of the organizing committee, I thank you, sir. I also thank all the participants. Participants are very punctual. They are listening very carefully and they are asking appropriate questions and raising their doubts. Because of the answers and explanations, we are getting new knowledge from the keynote speakers, and so we are really enriched and upgraded. So thank you participants. I also thank Dr. Anita Dhole ma'am, who has given a very good introduction of today's invited speaker. And now I request participants, please fill feedback link. We have your certificate. And at the end, with the permission of chief organizer and chairperson, I declare here that today's webinar is over. Thanks to all. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, everyone. I've shared my YouTube link also, so it is there. And sorry, said something.
No, ma'am.
Thank you.
I said thanks only. It's a very nice presentation.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.